Joined right now by Kerrin Rowley from Coldwell Banker in Hingham. Thanks for joining me, Kerrin.
You're welcome.
Now, let's talk about investing in your home before you sell. Does it make sense for people to actually put money into the home just before they sell?
That's exactly what I'm trying to help my clients who are buying on the South Shore in the Hingham area. I'm trying to get them to find something that just needs like some updating, some small things, not moving, whole walls or putting additions on. But this way, if they buy a $60 bucket of paint, an $800, nice vanity sink for their powder room, those things are going to make them money on the back end when they go to sell. And I am having a tough time finding buyers who are willing to do that because they're going into these homes that are all Pottery Barn looking, and that's the one they want. And that's the one they're willing to go in on a bidding war with. And it's really stressful. It's so much easier to buy a house and fix it up, do what you want to do to it.
So I don't want to use names in specific scenarios, but let's talk in general. Somebody trying to sell a $500,000 home, where the market is today, if they sold $500,000, you're saying if they invest what?
I don't know. They could do like a $5,000 investment. They could, something they could actually put on their credit card and pay off.
And could actually get them short term, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 over what.
Exactly. I'm going through that actually right now on a condo. They want to sell their mom's condo, and it's a beautiful condo. It's a townhome, so it's more sought after in the development, but it has wall-to-wall carpeting that's been there for a long time. Nothing wrong with it, but the person who's going to come in and buy it, if there's something else that's competing with us, they're going to buy that. So I'm presenting to them actually this weekend my market analysis to show that if they sell it in the condition that it's in right now, which is a fine condition, it'll sell in the $415 range. But if they sink, like $5,000 to $7,000 into it, the proof is that the stats are showing that they will get probably closer to $450. So they just have to make a decision if they want to, live through the clutter and the construction of getting carpets replaced and putting in, they could do prefab hardwood floors. That's done in a day. So I only think it's about a $7,000 hit to it's like an investment to protect your investment. They're going to make $30,000 to $40,000 if they do that.
Seems like a no-brainer, especially on an investment like that. It's something you could even put on a credit card and pay it off in 30 to 60 days when you close, and here's $40,000 we came up.
Exactly.
Great idea. That kind of goes along the lines with staging, right? You've been in real estate for a long time. That whole game, it's really mindset.
Ever sell a house that doesn't have furniture in it. You need to stage. They need to, I actually use Setting the Space, the company Setting the Space, and that's exactly what they do. They set the space. It doesn't have to be fancy furniture. It has to be pretty bland, neutral furniture, just so they can get the feeling of what it's like to be, how to use that particular room, whether it's a kitchen, family room, living room.
Setting the Space does do a fantastic job. Shameless plug, one of our Boston Power players, Blair Hamity, in Setting the Space. They're in here all the time. But Blair always says that the cost of staging is less than the first price reduction. And that's
a good point. He's right.
It's an investment along the same lines that you're talking of, investing into the property. Yeah, people don't want to come out of pocket money, but if it's going to bring you a return, significant return, like we're talking about, it really seems like a no-brainer. I'm sure for you from the agent side, it's a psychological play. You have to change somebody's mindset. Right. It's not easy.
Right. And if you do it and you price it right, you're going to sell it right away. And when you sell it right away, 100% you make more money. The longer it sits on the market, the more you're going to have to take a price cut, and then someone's going to come in with whatever offer, and then you negotiate, and you're already coming off that number again. So it's better to price it right, get it ready, give everybody what they want, and everybody will go to the closing table so happy.
It's a win-win.
It's a win-win.
It's great information. Let's talk about Hingham for a second. Great town on the South Shore.
Hot town.
It is a hot market.
Hot town. It's a hot town because it has the commuter boat, so guys can commute on a 35, 40-minute boat from dock to dock. The school system is really good, so that draws people. Our athletics are great. You've got, we're on the water, so your kids can take sailing lessons all summer. A lot of towns like west of us, it's kind of like a suitcase town in the summer. We always say you better have a house on the Cape or the Islands because that town clears out. Like Hingham is summer. Like there's water skiing going on right now in Hingham Harbor.
Sure.
It's awesome.
It's a great place to be.
It is a great place to be.
And you have the boat, like you said, but even a quick commute in the
the
world of
train.
Uber today. On
Yep.
if you want to go into the city on a Saturday night, it's a quick Uber trip in.
Well, so now actually during the summer months, they are running the commuter boat on the weekends. The commuter boat was specifically just a commuter boat, but now there's so many people who are riding it through the weekend. They did a pilot a couple years ago and it went really well. So now they are all summer running the boat, like through the night. Like I think 10's the last boat.
Very cool.
Yeah.
For the people that are trying to come out of the city, the young professionals coming out of condo living and looking for a place to drop anchor and grow a family.
Yeah.
Can you get into Hingham at a decent price? Is it possible to get in for, let's say, under 600,000 or so?
Of course, yeah. That will depend on the size. Under 600,000, easily you can. Like I said before, like the condition of the house. Get the condition that isn't perfect, right? You can take trees down. There's certain things you can change. Anything in a house you can change. The lot size you really can't change. So those are the things that I try to point out when we're looking at properties. But yeah, I mean, get something in the 400 range is probably more of a condo. You can definitely get something for 500. There's a good fixer-upper right now in Liberty Pole for $599 that I'm like raising. Yeah, I'm trying to find somebody to jump on that. I've sent it to a couple developers to come take a look at it, and they're all busy. So
the opportunity is there in Hingham.
Opportunity is definitely there.
What's crazy is a lot of people get drawn to the W towns, and you can't, out west a little bit.
Yep.
It's tough to get in.
Really
some of those
hard.
towns, tough to get in for under $1 million. It's like, how do you make this happen
Your money
for a
goes
lot of people?
so much further on the South Shore. And the further away, I always say, the further away you get from the city, the more house you're going to get for your money. So Hingham is one of the most expensive towns right now, but you can still get in, and the rates, as you know, are still low. Everyone's freaking out because they're going up a little bit, but let's face it,
big picture.
They're still a lot lower than what some of our parents paid, like 13, 14%. So
great time to buy.
Great time to buy.
Thanks, Kerrin.
You're welcome.
If you'd like to reach out to Kerrin directly, she's at Coldwell Banker in Hingham. Remember, we have more real estate tips and market updates just like this right here on Boston.com.